Hey now, you're a Brawl star.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars Variety Hour, our celebration of 25,000 subscribers where I'm playing your deck submissions. And we're gonna go ahead and hop in with some of these new brews. Dargaran has submitted Falco Spara. Pact Weaver, this is a Bant token stack. Sorry, Bant counters. I know the words for different words. That means that we put counters on stuff. Mostly +1/+1 counters, but, you know, Falco Spara comes with a nice little shield counter to help protect them. And you can remove counters from things in order to play cards off the top of your deck. I believe we also have a little bit of life-linking counters off things like Arwen, but for the most part, we're just going big, slamming in, and growing our creatures with even more +1/+1 counters. I also see a brand new Proliferate engine in the form of Contagion engine. Nice. All right, let's take Falco Spara into the queue and put some counters on stuff. Emperor Apatzek Intli IV cares about the number 4. 4 power means haste. 4 toughness means you gain 4 life. And 4 mana value means when a creature enters the battlefield, you get another creature in hand. They do go first, though, which is a little rough, but we do have some nice early game stuff. Nothing for turn 1. We have a turn 2 Mikaeus. We have a turn 2 potentially Dusk Legion Duelist. And we also have an Invasion of Gobakhan. That would be nice to attack with something like Kalain the Kid. They tap for colorless. Looks like they're just trying to ramp here. They could have played their commander, but no, they just want more mana. I want to get down the Mikaeus as early as possible so I can just start getting more counters on them to put on everything else. You wouldn't kill my human cleric, would you? They did not. Aha. Oh, they're attacking. Probably big boys coming out next turn. That's fine, that's fine. I can deal with some big boys. Hardened Scales. Dusk Legion Duelist. And now when I tap this, it will get 2 counters instead of just 1. Thanks, Hardened Scales. Ooh, shocking. Elesh Norn stops enter the battlefield effects. This is an enter the battlefield effect. And I guess Fractured Identity. If I steal Elesh Norn, then they won't get anything off the Emperor. That's cool. Love that for me. Just gotta get a little bit more mana for it. I could have attacked and been like, here, you're gonna block. No, they're not gonna block. Monkey. Whenever they cast creature spells, they can destroy artifacts and enchantments, or get lands, or gain life. Well, they gain double life and get double creatures because of Elesh Norn. Nice. My Hardened Scales! And now I don't think they'll attack with Elesh Norn. Wait. I want the Elesh Norn. That's why I'm not killing her. No, I don't pay the 1. Yay! Now I am the one who was born to Norn. Well, it stops Emperor Apatzek's abilities from happening. That's why I wanted it. It also means that I'll actually get to use the Invasion of Gobokan, because it wouldn't have worked otherwise. Okay, Arcane Signet. Were the Norns the race in the Guild Wars universe? Yeah, yeah. They were the big people. I had one. I think it was Norns, at least. Mine turned into a snow leopard. She was so pretty. You get no food. No delicious snacks. Not a 1. Alright, Invasion of Gobokan. I do pay the 1. I will make your Roaming Throne and Goldspan Dragon cost more. I'm gonna play Aussie Lith. Because I paid the 1, I don't have enough to activate it. Perfect. You get a counter. I can also give everything indestructible. They can draw a lot of cards off these because of Beast Whisperer, but the Great Henge will not get it to enter the battlefields. So, like, they'll get to draw 1 off Beast Whisperer. I'm just gonna do this now. Get a counter. I don't feel like waiting. Thank you, Stolen Norn, Mother of Machines. I'm gonna play Falco next turn, so we can start playing off the top. I think we can start going wild. Yeah, all of these scales effects are so nice with cards like Micaeus, since it allows you to alternate, like, plussing and minusing a bit better. The same Falco? He's Falco Spara. That's his name, right? Ooh, big Hydroid Crisis. Maybe later. Sure, you got plenty on you. Get rid of their card draw. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, dude. Card advantage. Falco Lombardi? Yeah, that's the guy from Star Fox. He's different. We blocking or what? Draw cards. The game was asking me if I want to play a Hangerback Walker for 0, and the answer is no. This gives him protection until next turn. Oh wait, no, it doesn't, because of Elishnorn. Elishnorn, you're so rude. I'm so glad we stole this. Rally Brawler's always nutty. This is just such a good card. Why not save the Micaeus activation to do on their turn? It would draw more. Because I'm impatient. Scrap Gorgeous. Human. Eventually they'll find a way to get rid of this. And unless it's a destruction or like, yeah, if it's like a mass exile, we can't stop it. But otherwise, the invasion will help. All right, let's go ahead and just play out the brawler. Gosh, that's gross. Pretty cool, though. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sometimes the little song rotator in the corner stops updating. This should fix it. Here, and now this time, just for you, I'll draw off this, and then I'll activate it on their turn. There we go. Yeah, Lishnorn's just a rude giant lady. I do love that we also have this hangerback walker now at 13 counters. I paid 2 mana for it. But it got that big buffins. GG. So glad we sold our card. Oanar, polar werebear. When she hits you, she makes a food, and you can sacrifice food to go fishing, finding yourself 3 blue mana that can only be spelt on blue creatures and a blue creature. She has a spellbook that is full of fishies, and many of them are actually mutating fishies, which means that you can run like Simic mutate stuff in the deck. It's kind of cool. Alright, we've got Kami of Whispered Hopes on top. I would love that. So this is a scales effect. This is a scales effect. But this is a scales effect that ramps. All I need to do is find a way to put a counter on it, and I will be in such a wonderful place. I don't have a way to play this on turn 2, though. So I'm going to grab the Cold Seal Heart, naming white. These all work so nicely together. Oanar. Yeah, I don't think I'd be... Oh, there's a way to get counters on stuff. I don't think I'd be blocking her on this turn. So I just want to go for the Kami since it's the most mana. I'm going to go for the setup of Ornithopter of Paradise and Botanical Brawler. Can you draft the same card twice? Yes, you can. They don't disappear off the spellbook once you've drafted one. You got food. You want to go fishing? They might also have another, like, big blue creature in their hand that they want to ramp out to. No, they're making more food off Eleanor Gardner. Nice. It's actually really fun for them. I was hoping for an untapped source, but I will still absolutely take this. Broker's Ascendancy is one of the best ways for us to just get counters on things. Because with all of these combined, each time these get counters, this gets more counters. The counters are being increased by 1. So it went from a 2/2 to an 8/8. That's pretty dang good. They could have the Pouncing Shore Shark quickly, which would give them a way to put this back into hand. See if they find one. Also, they will be getting lands because they're sacrificing food. Eleanor Garden loves this. Gardner? Oh no, it's just moat piranhas. She's just a big old werebear who wants to go fishing. They're brawling our Conclave Mentors. That's going to get rid of the scales effect. We're going to gain 4 life. You love the opponent's deck. I think Oanar is pretty cool. Starting with this. And throwing down the Falconer to give my Botanical Brawler flying. Oanar is cool. Oanar appreciators in the chat. She's just trying to fish and we're just like bashing them. We're just embiggening our boys. Nice. Alright, so now Botanical Brawler is going to be like a 20/20. Not quite. But close. 16-16. Just saying, good game. Well, that means that they did not find a way to bounce all our stuff, nor deal with our big flying brawler and its trample. GG. Mr. Iax has submitted an Old Rutstein deck. Old Rutstein enters the battlefield and mills a card, and also mills a card at the start of each of your upkeeps. When you mill those cards, depending on what kind of card you mill, you either get a treasure, a blood, or an insect token. And in this deck, we're putting some things into the graveyard to reanimate them. We're putting things in the graveyard so we can play them again later. And we're putting things in the graveyard just because those tokens are pretty nice to have. This is just a general Golgari deck, though, from the look of things. So we've got old Rutstein and good cards in Golgari colors. You're probably familiar with a lot of this good removal because, well, that's what Golgari does. They destroy non-land permanents, and they do it really, really well. So we'll take old Rutstein into the queue, and we're going to play some good stuff. Narset Enlightened Master. This is the hexproof Narset, the one that's, well, good for killing with an edict. Thankfully, this deck and all of its beautiful Golgari removal does have access to ways to get rid of her. Unfortunately, I don't have too much crazy stuff in this hand, but I do have, like, something I can ramp into. I've got, ooh, even more ramp, even better. I've got just, like, old Rutstein, hopefully getting us some treasures so we can get out Primeval Titan. I might even use this Archdruid's Charm. We have Torpor Orb in Arena? It's in the... What's from Big Score? Huh. I didn't even know about that. I mean... That does stop old Rutstein and Primetime, so I might want to putrefy that. We're going to start with this. I know I don't get the enter the battlefield. I probably should have played the Colony Garden. I forgot this comes in tapped because it makes the little guy. Because this will still trigger at upkeep. We are not playing this game. Torporb. You can help me attack your Narset. That'd be cool. I don't have that much card draw in the deck, but like using the blood tokens is card draw. Yeah, this Narset is the one that, like, when she attacks in, she's just getting free stuff. What are you doing? Again, Joe! Wait, hold up. I got something real cute for that. I can... No, there's no creature that I don't control. Fine. Putrefy. Yeah, usually the free spells this is casting are extra turns and things that let you cast even more free spells. I'd say that is the common strategy of many of these Narset decks. They're able to play her next turn. They could give her haste off boots or something quick. Alright, we have a Glissa in the grave. Which I could reanimate off this. I'm going to start by attempting to kill this Narset. Because we can't have 3 Narsets out. I'm gonna kill my insect token. Tell me to get lost! Okay. They tapped under most counterspell mana. Bringing out the Glissa. So why I want Glissa here is because she has First Strike and Death Touch. This Narset also has First Strike. And they meet in the middle and they kiss. Oh, hey, Chandra, who does damage to 2 different sources. I hate to see you here. Primeval Titan. Give me some lands. See which lands we happen to have. I'm gonna grab some that always come in tapped. Don't have any landfall stuff here. She also doubles up whatever your first instant or sorcery is that you cast a turn. And I couldn't just edict her. It's too bad. Prime time. Ugh, what a good card. Banned in Commander because the lands in Commander are really good. Apparently we're getting the other 5 fetch lands in Arena, by the way. Or we already have them. I can't wait to add them to all my landfall decks. I don't know what else to do with it. They're already here? That's so weird to me. Oh, hey, Narset. Bye, Narset. Double brainstorm for big brain maneuvers. Fetch lands are coming from inside the house. I'd like it if they didn't. First strike, death touch, and regular first strike can still trade. Because they're dealing damage to each other at the same time. Bowmaster would have been huge. Yeah, I don't got no Bowmasters right now. I might find one. What'd you put in the grave? I'm getting real sick and tired of both of you being out here. So, Chatterfang, Squirrel General, another great Golgari commander. This one cares about tokens, and there's probably an old Rutstein in their deck. There's a good chance of it. When they make tokens, they also make Squirrel tokens. And sometimes they just have things that make Squirrel tokens, so they make more Squirrel tokens, because those Squirrels can then be sacrificed to kill things. What's up, Galagreeters? I was hoping you'd have a fetch land so I could eat it and turn it into mana, but you didn't. Could have killed the Galagreeters, but I'd rather just kill the Chatterfang here. I could discard a card, but I don't actually have, like, any way to bring things back now. If I had, like, 2 extra lands, I would actually consider just, like, dropping one to accelerate my mana to get to Vraska faster. Okay, I got Beseju, and I will play old Rutstein. Let's mill. Okay, we milled a Glissa, which is a creature, so we get an insect token. Is it Chatterfang time again? Ooh, Insidious Roots! That's gonna let the Squirrel tokens tap for mana. I need to add this into my Chatterfang deck. Also my Micro Tyrant deck. I think I already added it to Micro Tyrant. Yeah, that would make sense. We mill again. Oh, get Rog Monster! I wish you were out here with me. I might want to Terra Sunder that. Actually, I think that is just the right move. I'm going to use Terra Sunder on Insidious Roots. I don't want those Squirrel tokens tapping for mana. It's too much value.
Amy, will you do a 5-color Eldrazi deck when MH3 launches on Arena?
Is there a 5-color Eldrazi that's coming to Arena? Magic Warren, thank you for the sub. I haven't seen most Modern Horizons 3 spoilers. It's weird to have a 5-color Eldrazi. Assuming that the face commanders are being added, yes. Oh, it's part of the commander decks. I don't know if any of the commander cards are coming to Arena. Because those are not part of the set itself. They're part of the Commander Masters. I've heard somebody call it, like, Modern Horizons 3, so there's gonna be some crazy cards coming to Brawl. Do they always add the face commanders? No, but they've done a couple of them, which is kind of nice. Okay, go for the transformation, killing the Galagreeters. I can't block this, though, so this would mostly just be me killing the Galagrators. I could also kill Chatterfang. Talia of the Vast is going to be coming. Oh, that was my first ever commander. Because my first foray into commander was the 2014 precons. At least I think that was 2014. I remember it was a long time ago. Alright, I mean, they would have been able to just attack Garruk anyway because of the Forest Walk, but this works. Kalia's great! What's this? There's going to be a cycle of creatures that turn into dual lands? Oh, I see. They don't turn into dual lands. They are modal double-faced cards. And they're uncommon. Huh. Fiona, are you in the chat? Yeah, you are in the chat. I was literally about to say that your landless deck gets so much better with those. More MDFCs, and this time they're in multiple colors. Nice. The Nested Shambler, if it dies, will make even more squirrels for them, so I just won't kill it now. Bloop, bloop. Nice Grave Pact. Also, it would cause my stuff to die. Thankfully, we have some tokens. Yay! We have things we can sacrifice. Getting clues. Squirrel token dying. We'll sacrifice an insect to the Grave Pact. Yeah, I'll take a look at the cards, probably as part of a set review. I'm not sure if I want to... Oh, nice! This way they get 4 tokens, right? Nice, that's so good. My beautiful tokens. Yeah, I'll do a set review. The set review will probably be focused mostly on Brawl rather than Limited, which is what I usually do. So they can just sacrifice these creatures anyway. So I think we're just going to trade off the board and say there's no creatures left. Everybody dies. One. 2. 3. You want to sacrifice that last squirrel? They're gonna get 2 skeletons, which is 2 more things next turn. I gotta find ways to deal with those. I have removal, but my removal does not hit those. I can kill Chatterfang and they can replay it. Ooh, not many basics. I love skeletal swarming. Chatterfang returns. I wonder if post-combat they'll sacrifice a squirrel, give Chatterfang 1 additional power, just to get a bigger trigger off skeletal swarming. I think that it's good for them overall. Nice. I'm gonna crack this blood open, drop the forest. And that's a pest infestation. You are kind of too little too late there, buddy, though. I can go 1, 2. And it'll get me some pests, which allow me to block. Would have been real nice to have that a few turns ago. Azrachiel, thank you so much for the sub. Sylvan Anthem, all the green boys getting bigger. Can't block that. I'm just dead. So I guess I got that going on for me. Dying. I'm not dead this turn, I'm dead next turn. This is with me preventing as much damage as possible. It's fine, I'll just get a board wipe. Meathook Massacre off the top. Oh, that doesn't kill Chatterfang, but it kills everybody else. Harvester of Misery, go be sad. Oh, thank you, Jeff Bezos. Well, thank you so much for using your Prime sub here. Thank you for taking $5 out of Jeff Bezos' pockets and putting that $5 into my pockets, where I will spend it on coffee and card games. And also cat food, yes. The cat does not get to eat coffee. Oh, wait. Okay, is there anything I could reanimate that could kill Chatterfang here? No. It would cause me to die. Pokeday! Thank you for the 6-month resub! So if they get anything that makes 1 token, they will get 2 tokens here and they can kill me. Pokedave, thank you so much for using your Twitch Prime to support the channel. Yep. Guess I'll die. How long until I start commissioning Transformers fanfiction? I'm sorry, is the implication that I haven't already done that? I'm going out with Exaxes. Yeah! GG Chatterfang. Narset Enlightened Exile. This is specifically a tokens build of Narset, where you cast spells, make lots of tokens, and then make those tokens huge because Narset gives them prowess. And if you have spells that are making the tokens, then you kind of make more tokens while making your stuff more big because of the prowess triggers, and then Narset attacks in, recasts those spells, or casts spells from your opponent's graveyard, as long as they're non-creature and have a mana value less than her power. This Narset is super strong, and I had built her when she first came out. This just reminds me, I should probably update that deck, because it was a really, really fun one. Let's take Narset into the queue, and see what Scorigami has brewed up for us. We're up against Kethis, the Hidden Hand. Kethis is a Legendaries commander that allows you to replay Legendaries from your graveyard. Also makes all your Legends cost 1 less. I really like these cards in hand. We have something that makes tokens. We have something that's going to tax their non-creatures or let us draw a card. And we have some protection from Giver of Runes. I think I'm going to be going Esper Sentinel into Giver of Runes, just because most Kethis decks I run into are running a lot of non-creatures, because this discounts any kind of legend, including Planeswalkers, and there's some good Planeswalkers in these cards. There's usually a bunch of those. Okay, Wigland Cemetery. Craving of Violence. I feel like holding up Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I'll hold up Lightning Bolt. That way, if they play a nice, inexpensive legendary creature like Matilda, it will die and not get to tap for mana. Fractured Identity should definitely be fun in the future. Gonna rally. attack in with all of these. If they want to kill my Esper Sentinel, great, I'm not protecting it anyway. This turn, I will be protecting Narset with the ability if I can. So they could totally have Mana Tithe. They don't! Great, love that. You play a creature, I will exile it, I will make a copy of it. You want to play that Kethis? Ooh, Animpakal. Animpakal recasting Lightning Bolt? Nah. Fractured Identity? Attacking with everything again, except for... Wait, actually... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We attack with everything. Imagine that. Doing the math. Gabriel Soul Broker. I don't have white mana here, which makes this hand a lot worse. I do have this, like, filtering and haste enabler, but I would rather have more colors of mana or just more flexibility. I don't really want a mulligan again, so I'll keep this. Play this island, and then next turn, might crack this open to try and find another land. Oh. Well, there's my white mana. Perfect. Never mind. You can turn off the alarm. We're gonna raise the alarm. This Davriel is the one that has the, very good -2 that has the chance of getting you, like, absolutely game-breakingly good abilities. Oftentimes with little to no downside. It's wild. I guess Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This gets me another token, lets me put stuff in my graveyard. And also the token makes more tokens for me. Alright, they killed it. They went for the throat. That's one piece of removal that's not hitting Narset. Feed the Swarm. Hey, we were just talking about black removal for enchantments in chat. I don't think it's safe for me to play Narset here, because I have no protection for her. So instead, I'm gonna be kind of silly, and I think I can attack with one thing here. Yes. Alright, so we're going to attack with this soldier token, but only one. And you'll see why I only attacked with one by the end of this turn. Alright, Snapcaster Mage. And it tapped the white mana. Arena? Arena? I needed the white mana for the raise the alarm! It didn't want me to pay life. Whatever, I'll draw cards here. I want Davriel to come out here. I'm gonna step on him. You might like that, though. That's okay. Davriel, come on out. Let me step on you. Just a little stomp. Oh, they're sieging something, but they don't have anything to bargain. This is until the end of my next turn, so I could crack open the research desk here. Curse of Silence and Grafted Identity. There's nothing for me to steal, so we're gonna grab this Curse of Silence. We're gonna curse the man. Nice. Wow. No, I don't want... I want the actual guy. I'm not playing Narset because I'm pretty sure they just have a board wipe here. I don't need my commander. Ooh, nice. This gives humans haste. Guess who's a human? It's Narset. Yeah. I'll exile that. And I should be able to win in this next turn, since they have tapped out, and I can't think of any of the offers and conditions that would save them here. I'm going to direct the Bone Crusher Giant to face. Whenever you draw a card, gain 2 life, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Otherwise, I would have stepped on you. Alright. Narset. Rally at the Hornburg! Attacking your face. And winning the game. Out of here, Davriel. Median Joe submitted a Captain Sisay Paradox Engine combo deck. If you've never run into this deck before, well, good for you. It's really annoying. This deck is, you have to protect Sisay until she can tap. And what do you want to get? You want to get a Paradox Engine. And once you have a Paradox Engine out, then you want to loop together something that costs maybe 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want all of these mana rocks that are legendary to come in so you can untap them, generate infinite mana. And then if you're wondering, well, how do I keep casting spells with all that mana? Kogla, and then a low-cost human. You can just keep bouncing the human back into hand, casting it again to generate more mana, and then using all of that mana to cast, well, a Finale of Devastation is their win con of choice in this one, where you do X equals 1 bajillion and win the game. Does it work? Sure does. Is it annoying? Sure is. We're gonna go see if we can execute the combo using Captain Sisay. Atraxa Grand Unifier. 4-color good stuff. When she enters the battlefield, stuff happens. Tiny bit of protection, bit of haste. This Boromir is also pretty nice here. Rishkar gets us additional mana. I like all this. Alright, so we're gonna get down the Lava Spur Boots. This will give us a way to, like, activate Sisay on the turn she comes out, which is really, really good. Also protect her a tiny bit. I'm not entirely sure why Shigeki's in this deck, because if you happen to mill your combo piece, that could be rough. Oh, maybe it's just because if you have a haste enabler, it's something you can cast over and over. Yeah, that would actually make sense. That's probably why it's in here. Boop, boop. Here, I should have put the boots on and then attacked with the Rishkar. I want to protect Rishkar because having mana-producing things is really good for Paradox Engine. Is Sisay in Hellq? She's in, like, a subdivision of Hellq that I like to call Paradox Engine Hell. She will match up against a lot of Paradox Engine, specifically decks. I'm just trying to count out something here. I don't have anything that I would be able to cast here that would also get me to that. We're just going to sit here with our slightly protected Captain Sisay. And if you know, you already know. Wonder if they'll Tidebinder. Utter End. Yep. That's why the haste should be important later. We're still gonna get Paradox Engine. Because we have these mana-producing creatures. I may want to wait a turn to cast it, though. This is one of those, like, trying to evaluate, do I think that they have, the pieces to stop this here? what I'm going to do is I'm going to get something else that I can immediately trigger off it. Mox Amber is typically the go-to. Are you Pleasant or Minus? Okay, great. I don't care. Shigeki and Rishkar are gone. That is 2 of my mana, but I don't care. Because we are a combo deck, and we operate purely in a vacuum, wherein my opponent may not exist. It doesn't matter that they exist. If they can't interact specifically with whatever stupid thing I'm trying to do, just win the game. And we win the game. Eowyn, Fearless Knight, a very aggressive commander. She exiles things when she enters the battlefield and then swings in with protection. But she can only exile things that have a higher power than her, which doesn't apply to much in her deck. So I guess we have some ramp. I don't really have to worry about counter spells. They could have like Mana Tithe. Instant speed removal is much more so what we have to be worried about, or them just killing us first because they could be super aggro. Hi, Eowyn. She's cool looking. Whoever submitted this deck wants me to suffer. Hey, my first opponent did not make me execute the combo, which was really chill of them. Oh, Relic of Legends does make this go a little faster. Cute Seal protects. I'm gonna go with the Cutie Patootie. Cutie Kitten. Meow meow. Cutie Kitten meow meow. Nidar, Selfless Paladin. Because I don't have a haste enabler or another protective spell here, I am going to go for Relic of Legends, into Esper Sentinel, crack open this Prismatic Vista, get myself a wee bit more mana, I don't really care what color it is, and Legion Caryatide, tapping Cute Seal. Cute Seal at least does help like protect during our turn. Opponent can't cast spells during your turn. Whenever one or more creatures deals damage, if it has increased power, we draw a card. That second part, way less relevant. Ooh, and a Pakal. That's pretty sweet. They'll swing in, she'll get a counter, and they will get a Gnome. Nice aggro. Alright, so there's the kind of protection I want. I won't be able to use it right away, but since it takes a turn cycle for Sisay anyway, I think I'm still just throwing this down. Yeah, why not? Because I have enough mana to replay Sisay. Aurelia! Aww! Look at how wide we are. So many little dudes. Could I Ganjo you? Want to make sure. Do I have enough off Paradox Engine? And am I dying next turn? I think that doing this proactively is actually a pretty good idea. The Law Above. You protecting her? Or are you killing Sisay? Okay, Lightning Bolt on Sisay. That's kind of what I expected. We do get to draw a card. We got Avacyn's Pilgrim. Yeah, they were probably thinking, oh, she's got a way to protect it. Wrong, I don't. Come on. Now I have a way to protect it. Hi, Tajik. Preventer of non-combat damage. Who's getting mentored? Do a lesson you'll never forget. Hey. I'm in danger. But I already knew that. Hey, Malira. Dead. And finally, Dragonite submitted a Kalain deck. Kalain generates a treasure and also buffs things that have mana from treasures spent on them. Kalain is great with various treasure generation and things like Goldspan Dragon that increase the amount of mana that you get from treasures, and anything else that's part of treasure synergy, like Professional Facebreaker, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is great, Zorn, who makes you extra treasures. I don't actually see a Captain Storm in here, which I'm a little surprised by. Captain Storm also loves treasures and gets bigger when you sacrifice treasures. And we have some other things that care about things being sacrificed, like Mayhem Devil and Balrog Durin's Bane. I guess if we get real lucky, we might even get the Marionette Master out, who will drain our opponent's life every time we sacrifice an artifact. Or, if we get real lucky, we'll just play some good cards that happen to be in Rakdos colors. Alright, Kalain, let's go take you into the queue and make some treasures. Grenzo, Crooked Jailer. Wow, that's, I think, the first one we've seen since I started recording this. Hi, Grenzo! Are you gonna steal my cards that make treasures? Probably. Most of them aren't that great in a vacuum, but we do have some, like, nice pieces of removal that I don't want them to steal. But there's no one piece in my deck that I can think of that's, like, absurd on its own. For the most part, we're just kind of relying on generally good cards. I'm going to actually start with an Abrade on this girl, though. Magda, because she makes treasures, and we don't want them to make treasures. I want to make treasures. Hi, Crucius. Crucius, they get to discard, they make a treasure. I think we're going to go for a teeny tiny spiteful banditry, except I can't because I don't have double red. Am I willing to use the Bitter Triumph on Crucius? It's one of those things where, like, I really don't want to. So I won't. I'm gonna go Kalain, Sulphurous Mire. For people in the chat asking if a card is in a deck, you can see what's in the deck. The overlay shows you, and also this command shows you. Okay, they're killing Kalain. That's not the best use of a kill spell, but yeah, sure, okay, I'm down. They've got a Black Market Connections down. They're gonna get another treasure here. Yeah, these are not my decks, so I don't know what's in them very well. This is not the sort of thing I'm going to spend time memorizing. Spiteful for one lets me hold up the Bitter Triumph and sets up for a decent Mayhem Devil. This Grenzo is the kind of thing that you really want to be able to kill immediately. He still gets to heist you, but if he's dead, then he can't cast a spell for free. So you can kill him in response to his trigger, and thank goodness they paid the 6. Real heroes pay the 6. They could also have a scam effect here, which would really negate me killing them. That's fine. I'm actually going to discard a card rather than pay the life here. Stopping Seize the Spoils. This will get me another treasure. Good, no scam. Is Modern Horizons 3 coming to Arena? Yes. So we know we're getting the cards from Modern Horizons 3. I could wait for the Mayhem Devil. I'm just making a big raptor here. This thing's got trample, it's got haste, making it into a 7/7. Guarantees me some damage this turn, and maybe forces them to use a kill spell if they want to get rid of it. So any Eldrazi that are in Modern Horizons 3, the set itself, not the Commander product, are going to be in Arena. So if you see one of those and you're like, oh god, oh no, oh help, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. It's rough. Aww, they killed my raptor. Hey, shapeshifter token, do you want to attack me? No? That's cool too. I kind of want a Shadow Spear. I'm also just like eyeing like, oh, Pirate's Village. That's nice. If you ask me what I think about any specific card from Modern Horizons 3, I cannot give you an opinion right now. I have not seen the cards yet. I haven't been looking. I like to look at all the cards at the same time. One ham devil, please. Yeah, there was like a reveal stream yesterday, but I didn't see it because I was out of town. I took my day off, and I actually took a day off. Yes, sacrifice your treasures. The ham devil loves this. I can't kill the Grenzo here, though. So they're gonna get whatever they steal, and they can cast something for free. And they get to choose between 3 different spells. That is my Bonehorde Dracosaur that you have stolen. Excuse you. Yeah, I took an actual day off. And it was great. Die. Grenzo's touching my cards again. Blub Hustler. Oh no, that can gain them small amounts of life. Yeah, I haven't been able to take days off for a little bit because I had been hired by Wizards of the Coast to make a couple videos for their YouTube channel, and I took my normal day off to work on those. You would lose the life, yes. You should sacrifice these treasures. For no particular reason. You should do it. Did I do anything fun during the day off? Yeah, I was in, I'm gonna ping that. I was in Salem, Mass for the day. So I could enjoy the sun and the beach. Oh, you stole my marionette master! Okay, are you gonna sacrifice those treasures? Did I see any witches? Lots of witch statues. For me, like, all the witchy stuff that's in Salem it's there, but it doesn't really mean much to me. Bringing out Kalain. Deccan and Dragon. They steal, and they can cast a spell for free that they've stolen this turn. We get the treasure. Attack in with Yuri. They have 4/5 times 4 there for the damage. Ooh, but one of your creatures has been sacrificed. The creature dying also means we get the treasure, and they are losing a life at the start of their turn. I only have to deal 2 to them. They can't sacrifice more than we can. And we win. Nice. Roxa and Kunaros! This is a reanimation deck, where if you actually have the sacrifice outlet that lets you mill yourself as Ashnod's Altar, you can continuously sacrifice Crocs and Kunaros until you find exactly the card you want to reanimate. Smoldering Marsh, you can come in untapped later. I guess I'll go for Kalain. I think that the Misery's Shadow is going to be pretty big here, because it causes things to be exiled when they die. So anything that would be, like, sacrificed to mill itself, that's not going to happen. Whenever I sacrifice another permanent, yeah. Get you down. And play this. I could also wait until next turn to, like, ramp out to the Dracosaur, but I really like going wide here and getting lots of little dudes. If you're asking me questions about tourist stuff in Salem, I can't answer them. I don't do tourist stuff in Salem. Putting things in our graveyard is like they can just get them back. So I'm gonna hit their removal. Damage, damage, damage. Boom, boom, pow. Oh, Altar of Dementia is the self-milling one. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of Ashnod's Altar is makes colorless mana? Is that the one? There's too many altars. Hey, Reckless Stormseeker. Wouldst thou careth to blocketh? They could also play Crux and Kunaros if they get a land here. And giving it haste is pretty sweet because it has lifelink. Nice. Bone Horde! This is going to make dinosaurs or treasures or both, depending on what gets exiled. It gives me Impulse Draw. Ashnod's Altar is 2 colorless. Phyrexian Altar is 1 of any color. And Altar of Dementia mills. Altars. Have I heard if there's going to be a streamer pre-access event for Modern Horizons 3? I have not. They did not have anything to bring back there. Huh. Yeah, because this got exiled. Ooh, Marionette Master and a Braid. I think we just have lethal here. A Braiding, buffing up our dudes, swinging in. GG. Thank you so much for watching this Brawl Stars Variety Hour. I had a lot of fun getting to play these decks, and I mean it when I say this Narset deck is a great reminder of I should update my Narset deck. I like doing prowess tokens. It's really fun. I get to play a lot of really fun decks as part of this series, and I'm really happy that people submitted such a large variety of decks, even if some of them are Paradox Engine combos. Listen, I can't say I like playing them, but I am willing to do so because they're your decks, and I appreciate that you guys sent in all of these beautiful decks. Thank you all so much for participating in this. I still have lots more decks to go through, so if you haven't seen your deck yet, just hold on. If you actually go to the decks in the description, there's like a big Google spreadsheet that has all of them in there. You can see how far yours is down the list. I'm not exactly going in the numerical order, but I'm going mostly in that numerical order. Also, if I've already passed yours and you haven't seen it, not all of them made them into videos. I did play all of them on stream if they were playable, with the exception of one that was not formatted correctly and could not be imported. I think you might have done it in like MTGO format, so I just couldn't import it into Arena. Sorry about that, person who had copy-pasted their deck in a weird way. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.